Today we finally saw a detailed glimpse of what the Ottawa Police Service wants for its 2019 budget. That proposal means an $18 million increase over last year's budget. It also means an $18 increase to the average homeowner. And that would mean that the average homeowner pays about $621 to the police force in 2019. That gross operating budget of $349.5 million would pay about 82%, $286 million, for police salaries. The budget technically comes in at the 3% tax increase cap that Council set for all city departments, but it does so with some rather creative accounting. What the police are technically asking for is the equivalent of a 5.1% tax increase, but it's doing so with a $4.8 million request from City Council to give them one-time funding. But that one-time funding is actually a request for $12 million over the next 3 years. The force says that this budget in 2019 would address the increased demands on policing in Ottawa. The budget would also help achieve the force's priorities, which include community policing, violence against women, gang suppression, and traffic and safety. The budget would also stabilize staffing issues in the force. The city's cop-to-pop ratio, which is the number of residents for every Ottawa police officer, is actually at 529. The hiring of 75 officers came to an end in 2018. What the service is now proposing is actually hiring another 120 officers over the next 4 years. That hiring would be subject to board approval. In fact, the whole budget, as proposed right now, remains subject to council approval. Police Board Chair Diane Deans instructed the board to go and create a list of options that would see the costs brought down, but would see no changes to the proposed frontline services by the force. So all in all, the ask, while coming in at technically more than the 3% cap, is what the service says it needs to deliver services to the City of Ottawa. It's also looking at what the service needs in order to continue providing services to residents. So in the next few years, we're going to see a bunch of asks from the police service. The service maintains that it simply needs this to function.